You mean alive?
My name is Mary Lennox. Where's everyone gone? Where's my Aya?
We've searched the servants' bungalow as well, sir. There's just one black snake and this girl.
But why has no one come for me?
I'm afraid there's no one left. I'm sorry, miss.
Bloody miracle she escaped the cholera, sir. The God only knows how. She was drinking the same water they was.
But where are my mother and father?
I'm sorry, miss.
What should we do with the girl, sir? Or orders her to burn anything that might be contaminated?
To the governor's house for now. I believe there's an uncle there somewhere.
Yes, sir. You'll have to leave that here, miss.
No, I will not. I'm taking it with me.
It's your pretty mother, is it?
No, it isn't.
Yes, well, come along.
Can it be our dream? Surely it must seem like a frightful dream. How can this be true?
Won't your mother come wake her up to play? Won't your father say, here's a rose for you? There's a girl who no one sees. There's a girl who's left alone. There's a heart that beats in silence for the life she's never known. For the life she's never known.
She's such a sour young thing. Perhaps if Rose had spent more time in the nursery with her, then Mary might have learned some of her mother's pretty ways.
What a night we must spend for the girl. Wander up to bed in the middle of the party. And wake up the next morning with them all dead.
Good evening, Major. I'm Mrs. Medlock, Dr. Creighton's housekeeper. Is this the girl?
Yes, ma'am. These are papers in the desk, you know. The father was captain in my regiment. A fine man he was. We're all very sorry.
Thank you, Major.
Yes, ma'am. Pleasant journey to you, ma'am.
Well, I suppose you'd like to know something about where you're going.
Would I?
But don't you care, don't you, though?
It doesn't matter whether I care or not.
Now, in all my years, I've never seen a child stand so still and so old.
High on the hills is a big old house with something wrong inside it. Spirits haunt the halls and make no effort now to hide it. What will put their souls to rest and stop this ceaseless sighing? Why do they call out children's names and speak of one who's crying?
Well, you're right not to care. Why you're being brought to Misselthwaite, I'll never know. Your uncle isn't going to trouble himself about you. He never troubles himself about anyone.
And the master hears the whispers on the stairways dark and still, and the spirits speak the secrets in the house above the hill.
He's a hunchback, you see. And a sour young man he was, and got no good of his money and big place till he were married.
My mother's sister.
Her name was Lily. She was a pretty sweet thing who he would have walked the world over to get her a blade of grass that she wanted. No one thought she'd marry him, but marry him she did. And it wasn't for the money either. But then, when she died...
How did he die?
It made things worse than ever. He travels most of the time now. It's his brother, Dr. Craven, who makes all the decisions these days.
High on the hills is a big old house with something wrong inside it. Someone died, someone's left alone and can't abide it. There in the house is a lonely man still haunted by her beauty, asking what a life can be when not remains but duty.
He's always so ugly here.
That's the moor. Miles and miles of wild land that nothing grows on but heather and gorse and broom. Nothing lives on but wild ponies and sheep.
He's an awful howler.
It's the wind blowing through the bushes. They call it wuthering, that sound. But look there, that tiny light far across the way there. That'll be the gate at Will.
And the master hears the whispers on the stairways dark and still, and the spirits speak the secrets in the halls above the
For God's sake, Archie. The girl's parents are dead. She's traveled 6,000 miles to get here. You are a guardian. The least you can do is be at your grief.
I can't, Neville. I wouldn't know what to say. I'll be upstairs.
Mary Lennox. This is Dr. Craven, my uncle's housekeeper. Good doctor.
Can it be a dream? Surely it does seem like a frightful dream. She knows. Shadows on the walls, darkened drafty walls, catching she lost. Still no fear she shows.
Time.
Not staring at you, Rose. Mary just wants to look at you, just like all the rest of us.
Well, good night then.
Yes, ma'am.
Sees, there's a girl who's left alone. There's a heart that beats in silence for the life she's never known.
I heard someone crying. Who though could it be? Maybe it was Mother calling out, "Come see." Maybe it was Mother all alone and lost and cold. I heard someone crying.
Mother asked me, lassie, tell me what your lad mun do before he gives his heart away and makes a nest and all the rest. I told you, darling mother, there's something he mun do, but I'll say first how he mun look. His eyes they mun be two.
Are you my servant?
Now, Mary Lennox, me name is Martha. Now that up, I'll make the bed.
But aren't you going to dress me first?
Can thou dress thyself then?
In India, my ayah dressed me.
Well, then it'll do thee good to wait on thyself a bit. 'Tis a fair wonder grand folk children don't turn out fair fools being washed and took out to walk like they was puppies.
What is this language you speak?
Well, of course, you've not heard any Yorkshire living in India, have you? Mrs. Medlock said I'd have to be careful or you wouldn't understand a word I was saying. I didn't know what to expect from you either. When I heard you was coming from India, I thought you'd be a solid brown, I did, but you're not brown at all, more yellow, I'd say. Lassie, I didn't know you'd be so easy vexed. Look, I'll help you on with your clothes this time, if you like. You just pretend you're back in India and I'm your servant. Give me that little yellow foot.
I'm quite all right, thank you.
Look there, out the window. It's the moor, it is. It's like a dull purple sea this morning. Do you like it?
I hate it.
Well, then you wait till spring. Oh, the moor's just fair covered in gorse and heather. When there's such a lot of fresh air, my brother Dickon goes off and plays on the moor for hours. He's got a pony that's made friends with him, and bird and sheep eats right out of his hand.
These are not my clothes.
Oh, miss your uncle.
These are much nicer than mine.
Well, then you put these on and wrap up warm and run out to play. It'll give you stomach for your porridge.
Mrs. Medlock told me there's nothing out there but a big old park.
Maybe you'll run into our Dickon over there, and maybe he'll give you a ride on his pony. Maybe he'll...
I don't know anything about boys.
Well, if I had a fine white horse, I'd take you for a ride today. But since I have no fine white horse inside, I'll have to stay and empty all the chamber pots and scrub floors and such. For what's there to do on a fine white horse? It seems to me not much. If I had a wooden boat, I'd take you for a sail today. But since I have no wooden boat inside, I'll have to stay and catch and kill the mice and pluck the chickens for the cook. For what's there to do on a wooden boat but sit up straight and look? Worry our boat, it's not to drift and float us out to sea and land us on an isle of gold. Oh dearie me. If I could dream a maid, I'd take you out to play today. They say out there's a maze where once you enter there you stay. For certain we'd get lost and they'd come looking for our bones and find us sometime late next week and bring us tea and scones. But what if there's a clan of trolls camping beneath our tree? And what if there's a pirate king? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dearie me. I wasn't so afraid. I'd take you out the door today. But talking birds and tales of fairies keep me scared away. And yes, I promise not to tell what else is there, although if in one place you chance to see a garden guarded by a tree, meet a bird who speaks to me, then come and tell my fine white horse and me. There's Mrs. Medlock's bell. I still have all this to clean up. Oh, did you think you could find your way out yourself? It's past the ballroom, down the stairs.
I'll find it.
Oh, Mary Lennox. I thought that might like to have a skipping rope to play with. Mary Lennox. I forgot the rope.
Who's that?
It's Mary Lennox, sir. Are you my Uncle Archibald?
Yes, I am. Good morning, child.
Are you going to be my father now?
I am your guardian. Though I am a poor one for any child, I offer you...
Is this my Aunt Lily in this picture?
Yes, it is. Where did you get that?
It was on my dresser in India. Maybe Mother put it there, I don't know.
Your mother and my Lily. Please excuse me. Who dressed you, child?
Martha tried to, sir.
Yes, I see. Here.
You've been dancing with that gloomy Archibald all evening. He's just shy, Rose. I think Archie has the tenderest heart I've ever known. Silly Lily. Have you been too busy staring into his eyes that you've missed the hunt?
That.
Well, now, I do hope you'll enjoy the gardens.
But I want to know what happens to dead people.
Yes. Well, it's quite natural that you should wonder that. We bury them, put their things away, remember things they said. We talk to them sometimes, in our minds, of course.
Can they hear
And
us?
then one morning, when we think we're over them at last, We find ourselves in the ballroom, knowing full well that we've been here all morning, and we draw the painful conclusion that we've been dancing with them again.
I don't understand.
Will you ever? They're not gone, you see. They're just dead.
Is my Aunt Lily a ghost?
Why? Have you heard her?
I heard someone crying in the house last night, but I don't know anything about ghosts. Is my father a ghost now?
Only a ghost if someone alive is still holding on to them.
Maybe what I heard was Malcolm telling me to be nice so it would keep me.
The house is haunted, child. Day and night. But it is yours to live in as long as I am master here. I offer you my deepest sympathies and love.
Did my mother have any other family?
What have you been doing out there?
Just wandering around. I don't have anybody to play with and nothing to do.
Well, Dickens here. Why don't you go talk to him? I saw him myself not 5 minutes ago, conjuring with that stick of his.
I haven't met Dickens. I'm not sure he even exists. I think you and Martha just made him up.
Well, I'll give you a spade if you'd like to dig a little hole somewhere.
A little hole for what?
You and me are a good bit alike. We're neither of us good looking and we're both as sour as we look.
I saw that Robin again today.
Well, of course you did. Never was his like for being Melsom. He's the real head gardener around here, chirping at me to see some bush in need pruning.
I know where he lives too. It's that walled garden with a tall hedge all around it. And no door. And that funny looking tree sticking out of the top of the wall. I think there's a true Mount Lily sitting here, in this picture. Am I right?
That's the one, Missy. What it is. That was Miss Lily's garden.
Her garden? But I want to see it. Can you show me the door?
No, I can't. When she died, your uncle locked the door, said no one was to ever go in that garden again, and buried the key. Now the ivy's grown up over the door such that I don't even know where it is now.
But aren't you worried that the garden is all dead with nobody taking care
Of course I am, but if I so much as set foot in there...
Maybe the real reason the Robin is chirping at you is because he wants you to climb over his garden wall and work on it.
He does. But I can't go losing my job on the arrest of a bird, now can I? And the same goes for you.
My Uncle Archie said...
Your Uncle Archie is gone most of the time, Missy. What's the... Hey, who's the happy word to stop it?
Do you believe in spirits?
Well, a place like this is more of them than there are of us.
I heard that crying in the house again last night.
That could well be a spirit hood. They like a tall ceiling and a long hallway to swoop around in.
Well, in India once, I saw Fakir pull a big dead snake right out of the basket and make it dance.
I'm sure you think you've seen just about everything here, Missy. Except the inside of that garden. Now let's keep it that way. You hear me?
Good day, then.
is a fine spring morn, coming clear through the night, come the May, I say. Winter's taking flight, sweeping dark, cold air, out to sea, spring is born, cause the May, I say, you'll be here to see and stand and breathe it all the day. Stoop and feel it, stop and hear it, spring, I say. And now the sun is rising high, rising fast on fire, glaring down through the gloom of the gray, I say. The sun spells the doom of the winter's rain, ice and chill must be tired, cause they say you'll be here to see it, stand and breathe it all the day. Stoop and feel it, stop and hear it, spring, I say. I say before you have the gifts, be off ye frosty moors, all ye solid streams begin to thaw. Melt ye waterfalls, part ye frozen winter walls. See now it's storms, and now the sun high and bright everywhere, clear across the board. May I say, smoke's to be by, clear blue skies, and the sun will shine. May I say, you'll be here to see it, stand and breathe it all the day. Stoop and feel it, stop and hear it, spring, I say.
La 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 la.
Hello there, Mary.
Who are you?
I'm Dickon, Martin. Hope I didn't frighten thee.
But what are you doing here?
No, I did frighten thee. Sorry.
Why haven't I seen you before?
The body has to speak gentle and move low when things is about.
You mean you're here all the time?
Well, if something's sick, I take a look at it. Sure I do. I find the ponies that wander off and the eggs that roll out of nests. Oh, but look here. Mother sent you a penny's worth of seeds for your garden. There's columbine and poppies by the handful.
I don't have a garden.
But don't you want one? Well, one of your own, I mean. Come and look at your seeds, why don't you? Well, if you don't want them, I'll just...
I want to go in that garden, where the robin lives.
Oh, that was Jade seen him.
Seen him? He's done nothing but chirp at me ever since I got here.
Well, you have to understand, he's making his nest, and he can't afford to have you interfering if you're not friendly.
How do you know that?
We was just talking about you, how do you think?
He was talking to, or just you?
What he thinks is that you're looking for a nest yourself, only to him it looks like yours would have to be pretty big.
Have you ever been in that?
It's not mine to go into, Mary. It might be yours, I can't say. He's been keeping it safe for someone, that much I know.
He has?
Same as the ivy has grown up to cover the door. But maybe he's just waiting to see why you want to go in there exactly. Seeing as he's got the safest nesting spot of all of England, he's wise to be wary.
Can you tell him I'm friendly?
I could, but what if you wanted to tell him something and I wasn't here? It'd be much easier if you learned to talk to him yourself.
But what could I say that he would understand?
Well, I wouldn't mention that you're an egg eater, if you know what I mean. But are you interested in flying, perhaps? Or bugs?
I'm afraid not.
Well, then just tell them about yourself, and I'll translate to Yorkshire if you do get the way of it. She.
I'm a girl.
She is a lass as took a greatly fancy to thee. Dost thou fear?
harm or not fear.
She took thee on for right to vex thee. Now to the sword.
Now to the sword.
She knows farewell, she moon not fright thee.
Come on, now show me.
The better to know her.
Show me the key.
Show her the key. She's the lass and thou art right. Needs a spot where she can rest in.
I'm unfit where I'll not be so thinking thoughts. I'll feel a guest in.
Now to the sword.
Now to the sword.
She'll fair be watching for the spring.
I'll not be climbing up. I'll only be calling good morning and fellow I'll sing.
Well done then.
Lily, taking me. Wait till you see it. It's the most beautiful garden ever. And nobody knows about it except Archie. But the door is so covered over with ivy that I can never find it. Oh, wait. Maybe it's on this other side.
I'll only walk around as like to see it for myself. If thou canst allow me visit, I'll speak low into thyself. For not be bothered night and day by wenches racing round. I'll but see the silent trees, buried on the secret ground. I would smell the growing things, count the roses against the wall. Give thy babes the first they can, stretch my hands and they should fall. Or if thou likest, I'll bring me seeds or worms all in a mound. For if thou have me for a friend, thou'll be the first I found. I'm a lass,
A trusty
and
lass.
took a greatly fancy to thee. Cannot thou show me
The better to know her.
the key?
Show her the key. Well then, I'll be off then.
But where are you going?
I can't say. We'll see you tomorrow, sure enough. If need be before then, now that you and Ron are talking, he always knows where I am.
Or can't you help me look for the key?
That's exactly why I'm leaving, Mary. The body can't find a thing in a crowd.
All right then. Bye.
You'll be here to see it. Stand and breathe it all the day. Stop and feel it. Stop and hear it. Spring, I say.
Mary Lennox!
What was that? Where did it? There it is. It's the key. It's the key to the garden. I found the key to the garden. It was right here. But the door. Where's the door? Mary Lennox! Coming.
Mary Lennox! There'll be no time to play hide and seek! Mrs. Medlock wants us in the house right now! Mary Lennox!
Skip, skip the ladies to the master's gate. Skip, skip the ladies to the master lay. Tiptoe the chambermaids and stole their pearls. Skip, skip the garter and the curls.
Will this rain never stop?
Oh, Archie, I'm so pleased. I've finally located a suitable school for young Mary.
A school?
She needs the company of other children, particularly after a tragedy such as this.
But she's practically just arrived, Neville. Does she want to leave?
This is no house for a child. What will she have to do here? Wander the halls.
As I do, you mean? What a wretched house this is. Father should have given Misselthwaite to you, Neville, not me.
You are the elder brother, Archie. That would never have occurred to him. But if you continue to feel you cannot live here, then leave. You were happy once before. In Paris? You're still a young man, there's no reason.
I can't leave, Neville.
But what good is it to? To sit by the boy's bed, night after night, hoping for a miracle.
They have been known to happen.
When Lily died, I gave up my practice to care for them.
You've been completely faithful.
But I did
I'm
not
deeply grateful.
give up my responsibility to you, Archie. I cannot allow you to waste your life waiting for the inevitable end. I cannot.
I am not wasting my life, Neville. This is my life now.
Beg pardon, sir. You sent for young Mary.
Yes, come in, child. Perhaps we can manage a moment before the storm carries us away. Take a chair.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry it's been so long since we've last spoken. It's just I keep forgetting you. I intended to find you a school to go to.
Oh no, sir, please don't send me away.
Of course not. But perhaps you would enjoy a governess now that you've had a chance to look around and you see that there's nothing for you to do here. What would you say to that?
Oh no, sir, please don't make me have a governess. There's everything for me to do here. There's so many gardens to walk around in and so much to learn about them. Martha gave me a skipping rope and Dickie gave me some seeds and...
Here's a rose for you, Mary.
Yes, all right.
Happy birthday, darling.
Play outside if you like, but is there anything else you need? Would you like any books or toys or dolls, perhaps?
Might I
Speak up, child.
have a bit of earth, sir?
A bit of earth.
To plant seeds in? Yes, sir. A garden.
Do you care so much about gardens, then?
I didn't know about them in India. I was always ill and tired and it was too hot. I sometimes played at making little flower beds, sticking things in the sand, but here I might have a real garden, if you would allow it, sir.
Are you sure there's nothing else?
Yes, sir.
Very well, you may have your earth. Take as much earth as you want.
Thank you very much, sir.
You may leave, child.
It's much worse being back this time. The dreams, they're much more vivid, and I hear things in the halls.
It's a girl, Archie.
You mean Mary? But I never see her.
Because you can't see her. Because she reminds you of Lily.
You can't be serious.
I can see the resemblance myself, although Lily's hair was more. You're very kind to take the girl in, Archie, but in your state it's simply too much. If you allow the girl to stay here, to grow up here, I know that your dreams, to say the very least, will get even worse.
But you can see the girl is lonely, Neville. Perhaps I should have more conversations with her.
I don't think that is wise, Archie.
Earth.
Until you're ready to send her to a school.
A bit of earth. She wants a little bit of
It's
earth.
my professional advice. You continue to obey your natural instincts and avoid her.
Seeds will grow.
Archie.
Flowers bloom, but is their beauty what she needs?
Have your signature on these leases.
How can she chance to love a little bit of earth? Does she not know? The earth is old and doesn't care if one small girl wants things to grow. She needs a friend. She needs a father, brother, sister, mother's arms. She needs to laugh. She needs to dance and learn to work her girlish charms. She needs a home. The only thing she really needs, I cannot give. Instead she asks a bit of earth so she can make
plant some seeds. The seeds will grow, the flowers bloom their bounty, just the thing she needs. She'll grow to love the tender roses, lilies fair, the iris tall. And then in fall, a bit of earth will freeze and heal them all. A bit of
Close the shutters and lock the doors. Brace the windows as indoors.
Candles, only the ones you carry. Watch now, careful the stairs. Working pairs.
There's now the house that's spread.
Coming a terrible storm, looks like a sea in our air. Fences are broken in half, carrying them all in the sand. Rounds and towers and it's a horrible
Strangely quiet, but now the storm appeareth to strike again. Standing waiting, I think of her. I think of
Slowly she leaves the room. Between days she lingers on. Something stirs me to think of her. I think of her.
From death she casts her spell. All night we hear her sighs, and now a girl has come who has her eyes. She has her eyes. The girl has a lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that saw him a happy long ago. Those eyes that gave him a life and hope he'd never known. How can he see the girl and miss those days?
Has her eyes, the girl has Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes
sad that someone in this house is crying. Why won't you tell me? I know they're lying. Someone here is lost or mad. I must try to find them, beg them stop so I can sleep. I heard someone crying. Who could it be? Someone in this house who no one seems to see. Someone no one seems to hear except for me. I heard someone crying. I heard someone crying.
Get out! Who are you? Who are you? Are you a ghost? No, I am not. I am Mary Lennox. Archibald Craven is my uncle. How do I know you're not a ghost? I'll pinch you if you like. That will show you how real I am. Who are you? I am Colin. Mr. Craven is my father. I see no one and no one sees me, including my father. I am going to die. How do you know that? Because I hear everybody whispering about it. If I live, I may be a hunchback, but I shan't live. Well, I've seen lots of dead people, and you don't look like any of them. Dead people? Where did you come from? From India. My parents died there of the cholera. I don't know what happened to them after that. Perhaps they burned them, I don't know. My mother died when I was born. That's why my father hates me. He hates the garden, too. What garden? Oh, just the garden Mother liked. Have you always been in this bed? Sometimes I've been taken to places at the seaside, but I won't stay long because people stare at me. And one time, a grand doctor came from London and said to take off this iron thing that Dr. Craven made me wear and keep me out in the fresh air. But I hate fresh air and I won't be taken out. If you don't like people to see you, do you want me to go away too? Yes, but I want you to come back first thing tomorrow morning and tell me all about India. In the books my father sends me, I've read that elephants can swim. Have you ever seen them swim? They seem altogether too large to be swimmers, unless maybe they use their ears. I can't come talk to you in the morning. I have to go outside and look for something with Dickon. Who's Dickon? He's Martha's brother. He's my friend. If you go outside with that Dickon instead of coming here to talk to me, I'll send him away. You can't send Dickon away. I can do whatever I want. If I live, this entire place will belong to me someday, and they all know that. You little Raja. If you send Dickon away, I'll never come in this room again. I'll make you. They'll drag you in here. I won't even look at your stethoscope. You're a selfish thing. You're more selfish than I am. You're the most selfish boy I ever saw. I'm selfish because I'm dying. You just say that to make people feel sorry for you. If you were a nice boy, it might be true, but you're too nasty to die. No, don't go. It's just that the storm scares me so. That if I went to sleep, I'm afraid I might not wake up. I'll do what my eyes do in there. I will pat your hand and stroke you and sing something for you. And I have such terrible dreams. I have bad dreams too. Last night, I dreamed about my father. Only he had this young one back, like your father. And then, when he turned around, he was your father. Some nights I dream that a round-shouldered man comes in my room on a mean-long moonlight. He never says what he wants. He just sits with a book in his hand. And then I dream that the round-shouldered man takes me off on a ride through the moors by moonlight. He never says where we'll go. We just ride across the hills till dawn. And some nights I'm going to ask him, is the night sky black or blue? I know the answer's in his book. Oh, all that's good and true. It's no wonder you have bad dreams. The shadows in this room are so strange. And then I dream that the round-shouldered man him before.
How can I succeed with him if my orders are not
I
followed?
told her to stay in her room, but she refuses to obey.
Get away from me! Don't touch me! No!
Albert, I only wanted him to stop crying. What is that infernal weight?
It's the servants, Rose.
And you listen to me, Mary Lennox.
The cholera. It's quite bad. 10,000 dead at last count.
See what you've done?
Should have sent you and Mary away while there was still time.
You are never to seek one again.
But why? It's exactly what they deserve. Look at their sewage running the streets.
But how am I supposed to get around all the dead friggin' flames?
No! The one rule you've been given, you are violating.
They're servants, darling. There's millions of them.
You want to speak with him?
No!
I wondered if I might have a glass of
But why didn't anyone tell me he was here? Albert, I'm feeling quite wrong.
Because I was ordered not to, and I obey my orders because I want to keep my place here. So I suggest you do the same.
Mary. Where is Mary?
Do you understand?
Someone find her! There's a girl.
Come in a terrible storm, shaking the souls of the dead, breaking the floor underfoot, shaking the roof overhead. Not since I was a child have I been. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?
Not so well, she said, see the lilies stand, foliage up and out you go.
Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?
What too hot, she cried, see my rose has died, dig it up and out you go.
Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? Always cries you well, see the iron spell, dig it up and out you go. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? Hallelujah!
house with something wrong inside it. Spirits haunt the halls and make no effort now to hide it. And the master hears the whispers on the stairways dark and still, and the spirits speak of secrets in the house upon the hill.
Archie, you must tell me what we are to do with Mary. She goes where she wants to go and does what she wants to do. I cannot hope to succeed with her treatment. She's allowed to sneak into his room and disturb him. You must send her away before she does everything we have tried to do.
I can't send her away, Neville. She has no one on the earth but me. Can't you keep her outside? She enjoys the gardens, I believe.
Archie, what are you doing?
I'm leaving, Neville. You have things well in hand here.
Well in hand? Haven't you heard a thing I've just said?
And last night, I dreamed I walked through the maze to Lily's garden. I saw Lily and Mary standing there, standing right there in Lily's garden. I turned away. I couldn't watch. I was afraid.
Why won't he see what he wants? Why must he speak in dreams? Why can't he see what he wants? To disappear it seems he should send this haunted girl far away, leave the house and love to me.
And I watched him walk around the garden. She stood tall, grown strong and bold. Then they tapped and asked my pardon. I couldn't speak my heart.
Why won't he see what he wants? He wants to cast undone. Why can't he know what he wants? He's a losing battles won to have never loved her, never known how complete a loss can be. If she could disappear, he'd start again and live like other men. He could be happy then. If she disappeared, he could be free, cut off from pain and loss, haunted like me.
He's a gloomy, miserable cripple who hides himself away in that horrible house. He said to himself he can't believe that you love him and neither can I. No one is asking for your approval, Rose. Lily, if you won't think about yourself, think about your children. Do you want your children to be crippled as well? I will marry him.
I can arrange what he wants. He's left it all to me.
Don't wed him.
Now he can have what he wants. Better he will be. Set him free. Wander through the world and let him go his lonely way.
And I come to join them both. They feel their journey done. Then I walk once more without them. Then I must wander on, and on I go.
Just to disappear is to be free. Cut off from pain, pain, pain. I'm hoping disappear again. And keep like all the men who could be happy. Then just to disappear
I shan't be gone long. Perhaps just till the autumn.
and marry.
I'll write her a note from Paris.
You wouldn't be sending her away, Archie. Only giving her the education she deserves. If you're quite certain Albert and Rose wouldn't want the girl to grow up just wandering around.
Well, then perhaps you're right. Maybe you should look into a school for her. Someplace she could learn to sing would be pleasant. I'll leave it all in your capable hands. Now, I'll just go looking on Colin and
Just
then...
see you don't waken.
In 10 years, have I ever awakened the boy?
Look out the staff so you can say goodbye.
Oh, for God's sake, Devil, just let me slip away! I'm sorry. Just tell them
Whatever did you always tell them?
Faith or wrong, man must wait. Stand and breathe the day, see what comes his way. Feet upon the ground.
There's a man who no one sees. There's a man who lives alone. There's a heart that beats in silence for the life he's never
Let's see. When we left off last night, the hideous dragon had carried the maid to his cave by moonlight. He gnashed his teeth and breathed his fire. The heath quaked and we trembled in fear. I said, someone must save this sweet raven-haired maiden, though surely the cost will be steep. So we lads all drew lots, our insides tied in knots, and I won, and the rest went to sleep. So I picked up my staff, and I followed the trail of his smoke to the mouth of the cave. And I bid him come out, yea forsooth, I did shout, ye foul dragon, be gone, or behave. And then under my breath I uttered a charm, said to make the worst fiend become kind. Knaves and knights of dark lights now diminish his sights. And it worked, and the dragon went blind. And he charged off the cliff, howling mad, and he died. And the maiden accepted my ring. And then you came along and were brave, bold, and strong. And in thanks every night now I sing. Race you to the top of the morning. Come sit on my shoulders and ride. Run and hide, I'll come and find you. I'm used to remind you I love you, my boy, at my side. Now another foul dragon's appeared. I must leave you, he's scorching our land with his breath. From his lair this one taunts me, he dares me, he haunts me once again. We must fight to the death. God, I could stay and instead slay your dragon, this beast who sits hunched on your back. Would God I could wrench him away from your bed, or cut off or tear off his terrible head, or breathe out my fire on him till he was dead, or beg him to spare and take me instead. I must leave you in care of my brother, the wizard who lives on the hill, who has promised his art will soon pierce through the heart of this dragon that's keeping you ill. And I know that your mother, God bless her, would want you to do as he says and grow strong. And you know that as soon as I can, I'll return. So be brave, son, and know that I long to race you to the top of the morning. Come sit on my shoulders and ride. Run and hide, I'll come and find you. I'm just to remind you I love you. I love you.
take a left and then turning left again, how a soul may find the way.
Hey-yo. Hello there, Mary.
Ew, hello there.
But why the bad temper, Mary? Are you weary of looking for the key?
No, I found the key.
You did? Oh, I see. So you're weary of looking for the door?
I'm not weary, Dick, and I found the door too. The garden's dead.
No.
It is! It's all dead.
Many things what looks dead is just biding their time. Now you tell me exactly what's dead.
It's cold and grey. The trees are grey. The earth is grey. And there's this clingy kind of haze all over everything.
Like a body of a tree.
It's the most forgotten place I've ever seen. With loose grey branches moved all around the trees like ropes or snakes. And dead roots and leaves all tangled up on the ground. So still and cold.
But did you take a close look at anything? Did you scrape away a bit of the bark and get a good look at anything? Mary, the strongest roses will thrive on being neglected. They'll spread and spread till they're wonder.
You mean it might be alive? But how can we tell?
No, I can tell if the thing is wick.
Wick? I would then say wick.
When a thing's wick, it has a life about it. Maybe not a life like you and me. But somewhere there's a secret streak of green inside it. Now come and let me show ya what I mean. The thing is wick, it has a light around it. Maybe not a light that you can see, but hiding down below, sparks asleep inside it, just waiting for the right time to be seen. You clear away the dead parts so the tender buds can form. Loosen up the earth and let the roots get warm. Let the roots get warm. When a thing is wick, it has a way of knowing when it's safe to grow again. You will see when there's sun and water sweet enough to feed it. We'll climb up to the earth, a pale new green. You clear away the dead parts, the tender buds can form. Loosen up the earth and let the roots get warm. Let the roots get warm. Come on my day, come on for rain, come on snowdrop, come on lily, come on lilac, come on fall, and all of us can come and see.
Things wick and someone cares about it, and comes toward each day like you and me. Will it grow?
It will.
Then have no doubt about it, we'll have the grandest garden ever seen. Oh, Dick and I want it all to be wick. Will you come and look with me?
I'll come every day, rain or shine if you want me to. All this garden needs is for us to come and wake it up.
But, Dickon, what if we save the garden, and then Uncle Archie takes it back? Or Colin wants it.
It's a miracle without me, getting a poor crippled boy to see his mother's garden.
You give a living thing a little chance to grow. That's how you will know that she is wick, she's a grow. So grow to read the morning, read round and round and roll. When a thing is wick, it has a
gone or behave. Get away from me! I hate you! You're horrible and ugly and a haystack you call hair.
Mr. Colin, please, this is only trying.
If she won't close her eyes when she's in my presence, then I will have a fire. Go away. Go away, go away!
Colin, please, Mrs. Lily trying to bring you your supper.
Mother! What is going on in here?
Isn't anybody going to stop that boy?
She's not to go near him, Martha. Those are the doctor's direct orders.
Mother, what can hurt? He likes Mary. Just let her have a go at it.
No, Martha!
Colin Griffin, you stop that!
Get away from me!
I hate you. Everybody hates you. You're going to scream yourself nothing, man. I wish you would.
Get out of my house!
I won't. You stop.
I can't stop. I've got a lump on my back. I'm going to die.
There's nothing the matter with your horrid back.
I'm going to have a lump on my back like my father and die.
Martha, show me his back this minute.
I can't, Mary. You won't let me.
Show her the lump. Now feel it. There.
Where?
Right there.
No, there's not a single up there except backbone lumps, and those are supposed to be there. See? I have them too. See? There's no lump.
It's not there.
No, it isn't.
It's not there.
You were just mad at me for not coming back when I said I would.
Wait. Maybe.
You were, I didn't know it.
I think I'll leave you two alone.
This is nice.
I'm sorry I said all those things about sending Dickon away. I was just so angry when you wanted to be with him instead of me. And then when you didn't come back like you said you would.
I was always coming back, Colin. I'm just as lonely as you are. It just took me longer than I thought because...
Because what?
You promised not to tell if I tell you.
I've never had a secret before. Except that I wasn't going to grow up.
I found your mother's garden.
Do you mean a secret garden? I've dreamed of a secret garden.
It's been locked up out there. Just like you've been locked up in here for 10 years. Your father doesn't want anybody in it. Only I found the key. And last night, after Dr. Craven and Mrs. Medlock found us here together, I rushed down to the store. And I found the door. And now Dick and I are working on it every day. And you can come too. And
What does it look like?
well, right now there's this tangle of vines all over everything. Because nobody's been taking care of it. But Dickon says if we cut away all the dead wood, there'll be fountains of roses by summer.
I've never wanted to see anything more than I want to see that garden.
You have to see it. But they must never know where we're going. Our friend says Dr. Craven will send me away.
No, Mary.
Maybe we can get Jane to push you outside in a wheelchair. Then, when nobody's looking, Dickon can push you through the maze of the garden.
I can't go outside, Mary. I'll take a chill if I go. I'll get even worse.
No, you won't. You'll feel much better.
I can't, Mary. I'm afraid. I've been in this bed for so long, and I don't want to die.
Just one last snake. And this girl.
I'm afraid there's no one left. I'm sorry, miss.
I want to grow up, Mary, so I can't get sick. I'd like to see the garden. Really, I would. But I can't.
All right. We'll just keep working on it till you're ready to see it. And whenever that is, you just tell me, and I'll get Jane
You
to...
must come back tomorrow afternoon after you're through working and have supper with me and tell me everything you've done.
I'd like that. Good night, then.
Good night, Mary.
Beside
Miss Mary. And Martha, too.
Martha, are you surprised to see me outside in the middle of the night? But I am, Master Colin. Just now you look so much like your mother. In the matter.
Martha, look.
It's my mother's garden. It is.
It's a secret garden, and we're the only ones in the world who want it to be alive.
I, Colin, let him walk and dig around the same as other folk before long.
But how can I? My legs are so weak. I'm afraid to...
It's a charm in this garden, Colin. The longer you stay in it, the stronger you'll be.
What kind of charm?
Oh, charm you came on song. Oh, Camille Katie. Oh, tantra, tantra, yantra, usai fi mari. Tantra,
Where'd you learn that?
I don't know. I didn't even know I knew it. Martha, do you believe in spells and charms?
That I do, Master Colin. I believe in spirits and the big good thing by whatever name you called him.
Now I know where I learned it. I even know what it means.
Go on then.
Come spirit, come charm, come days that are warm, come magical spell, come help him get well.
Come spirit, come charm, come days that are warm, come magical spell, come help him get well.
Come spirit, come charm, come days that are warm, come magical spell, come help him get well.
oh, charm you came on song.
you, child?
Colin, it worked.
I think the spell is working in the house too. 2 nights ago, when it was bright moonlight, I woke up and felt something filling the room and making everything so splendid. And I pulled back the drapes from my mother's picture, and there she was, her eyes looking right down at me. And something new started flooding through me, making me feel so proud, so strong, so tall. I shall live forever and ever. I shall find out thousands of things. I want to give thanks to something, to anything that will listen. I'm well.
Oh, Mary, child, do you see what you've done?
Who is that man? Go away!
Colin, it's Ben Weatherstaff, who tends to the gardens.
Weatherstaff, do you know who I am?
You're young Master Colin, the poor crib. Lord knows how you got up here.
I'm not crippled.
Then what were you doing hiding out and let folk think you were crippled? Half-witted.
Half-witted? Come here, I want to talk to you. And don't you dare say a word about this.
I'm your servant for as long as I live, young master.
Did you know my mother?
That I did. I was her right hand around the gardens. Even now, I won't be kept down because she liked me. She said to me once, Ben, if I'm ever ill or go away, you must take care of my roses. When she did go away, no one was ever to come in here. But I come anyway. So my back stopped me about 2 years ago.
I want to know how she died.
She was sitting right there, on that branch. And it broke and that started her laboring with you, only the fall hurt her back. Still, she clung on to life until you were born, put you in your father's arms and died.
Is that why he hates me?
Sure he doesn't hate you,
He doesn't even know you. Wait till he finds out you can stand.
I don't want to know anything about this. I don't want anything said to him till I can walk. Do you promise?
It's going to be a full-time job keeping track of all the secrets around here.
This is a serious matter. Mary, take my hand. Dickon, Martha, you too, Ben. Do you swear by the charm of this garden that not one of you will mention this to my father until I am completely well?
I
Mary
will.
Good then.
So, what do you want to see first?
I want to see the roses. Show me where the roses will be.
Of dear Tartar, a drop of dew, a single stone begins to rise. Dear Tartar is pushed away the flowers gloomy for us. For in the earth, the charms of worth, the word is past, the days are o'er. Unfold and roll, the winter's past, we're free from harm. A bit of earth, a bit
Well, Miss Medlock, what a fine morning this has turned out to be.
Yes, Doctor.
I trust this headmistress will be quite impressed. Riding across the moor on such a day, perhaps she could join me for tea. I dare say she might relish a bit of civilized conversation, living as she does in the company of spinsters and orphan girls.
I'm sure she'd be quite flattered by your attention, sir.
Pardon, Doctor, it's Mrs. Winthrop,
Oh,
sir.
yes, madam, come in. Do come in, please.
Good day, Doctor.
And this is our housekeeper, Miss Medlock.
How
I trust it's been a pleasant journey.
Actually, not. I've always found scenery on its own to be quite tiresome.
Well, then you'd be relieved to find you can try to keep all the scenery outdoors. Won't you sit down? I've completed all the forms you sent us, and I think you'll see my brother has included a contribution to the school's building fund. You didn't request it, of course, but as I to my brother, I'm sure you're in the planning stages of something or other. Samantha, will you see what's keeping Mary?
I'm right here, sir.
Oh, right. Here's our girl. Mary Lennox, this is Miss Winter of the Aberdeen School for Girls.
Good morning, Mary.
I shall want to go to school.
Oh, but you do. A useless child knows her worth, we say.
My Uncle Archie said...
Perhaps you would tell Mary a little about the school. She'd see there's no reason to be.
Oh, certainly. And let me just begin by saying that you aren't on trial here. The Board of Trustees has already accepted your application.
That's good news indeed.
I won't go! You can't make me!
Mary Lennox!
It's quite all right, Doctor. This is exactly the type of behavior we are best equipped to handle.
My Uncle Archibald's the only one who says where I'm going. He says I don't have to go to any stupid school.
She's just frightened, I'm sure. She'll have put up and depressed after a tragedy such as she has suffered.
Certainly. Perhaps Mary would like to see some photographs of the girls at their work. I've also brought along some examples of fine lace for which uncles are so...
I hate you! You're a horrible
Lennox,
pet!
wait enough, young lady!
Your school's a filthy rat hole full of rats and dirty beds, and all anybody really does is scrub floors! I hope you get picked right around the way home and your ugly head will stop the ditch and get eaten by maggots! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! And ever since off with you, I'm going to fight you or you're going to die! Get out of here! Go away! Go away! Go away!
We have had one or two cases of this severity.
Speak with Mary alone. Medlock.
Shut up, Bouquet. I'm going outside.
You're going where I sent you, young lady. Right this moment is into that chair.
Uncle Archibald said that I didn't have to go to
Oh,
school.
for God's sake! He doesn't care about you. All he wants is never to see you again. Why do you think he left? Not even saying goodbye to you.
Maybe he was in a hurry.
You drove him away. You remind him of his wife.
I look like my Aunt Lou.
Now it is my task to find you a suitable place to go so my brother can return. The next school I contact will send no representative. Your bags will be packed and you will leave Saturday week.
But I can't leave now. Colin needs me.
The last thing the boy needs is you. Another month of trying to cope with you. To put him in hospital. Or worse.
No, you won't. He's much better.
You have no idea how ill he is. When Colin was born, midwives didn't expect him to live a week. But I've kept the boy alive for 10 years. Only now, thanks to you, he's in grave danger of relapse.
But you haven't seen
Do you want him in a hospital? Do you want him to die?
Die?
Yes. If Colin's too active at this stage in his recovery, if you push him to take his first step too soon before his heart is strong enough, he will not survive it. Do you understand, Mary? Colin's very life is in your hands. One moment he would be chatting away, the next moment he would sink to the ground and die.
And die?
Yes! You have choices in your life. Colin does not. I will not see the boy in hospital for the rest of his life or dead before his life even begins. You must go. Go you will. Now that's all I can say to you. Why are you standing there? Quite amused to learn of your power.
I didn't do anything. You locked him up in his room.
You may go.
You don't want Colin to get one at all. You want him to die so that you can have this house.
You will leave Saturday week! There's nothing here that I want. How dare she what I want to serve has been my game. Still I have to wonder who I'd be if it all belonged to me. If she could disappear, I'd start again and live like other men. I could be happy then. If she could disappear, I could be free, cut off from pain and loss. At last I'd be.
You had nothing to do with your uncle's leaving. Hell, it weren't you. Your uncle liked you. I know he did. Didn't he say you could have a garden? And didn't he send you all these clothes and bring you books? Didn't he?
The Colin's going to die. He's all my fault.
And what have you done for Colin except get him going outside every day and eating his food and believing that he can get strong again? I think you were just what Colin needed.
But you're not a doctor, Martha. Can you tell him I'm sorry?
I think you should tell him that yourself.
I can't, Martha. He'll just start acting all high and mighty, and then Dr. Craven might send him away too.
Mary, you're talking like you're already gone.
I am gone, Martha. I wish I were a ghost.
No ghost could do what you've done in this house. What you've got to do is finish what you have begun. I don't know just how, but it's not over till you're gone. See, the storm is coming. See the lightning over the skies. It's too late to run. There's terror in your eyes. What you do then is remember this old thing you heard me say. It's the storm, not you, that's bound to blow away. and write to your uncle in Paris and tell him that you want him to come home. I think you should let him decide whether or not he likes Colin walking.
But why would he listen to me? And what if the letter doesn't get to him in time?
I'm sure your uncle will send for you just as soon as he sees what you've done for the boy. He is a common paper. And well, I do hope you know how to write, because I won't be much help in that department. A little. Well, you don't have much to say now, do you?
Uncle Archie, how are you? I'm fine. Everybody else is too. Please come home.
I have to go home.
That says that you're in Paris. Is that very far away? Do they have nice girls and boys there?
It's a house, child. Just a house.
Please come
Just like it
home.
seems to be far enough away from it.
Should I say that Colin's well now?
Streets of Paris like a maze.
Should I say that Dr. Craven?
Sleepless nights and aimless days.
I think that what you have is good. Let's get it posted on its way. He'll rush home, then you can tell him all the rest you have to say.
Oh, kind sir, Uncle Archie, how I wish that you could see. When you come into the garden, please come home. Yours truly, sincerely,
How about it?
your friend Mary.
Now I see you in the window of a carriage then a train. Still my mind cannot accept that in your grave you must remain. Now I hear your voice then turn and see a stranger's form and face. Must I wander untormented place to place to place to place? Where can I go that you won't find me? Why can't I find a place to hide? Why do you want to chase me, haunt me? Every step you're there beside me. Where in the world, tell me where in the world can I live without your love? Where on the earth, tell me where on the earth can I stay now that you are gone? Why did I have to meet you, love you? Why can't I rid you from my mind? Why did you have to want me? Won't you let me put my life behind me? How on the earth, tell me how on the earth can I live without you? Why on the earth, tell me why on the earth should I stay now that you are gone? Now that you are. Lily, is that you?
Oh,